So the next question. Can't stay disciplined. Every time I make plans or decide to do something, I never follow through. What are the keys?
You are not serious enough. Let me give you my perspective. Whatever I'm serious about, I will wake up and do it. See, our problem is like we think, oh, this is gonna be a good addition to my life. And I'm like, make plans and never follow through. That means they're not important enough to you to do the hard work. Do you get this, guys? You get it, right? That means as soon as that thing becomes life and death, you will do it. Everything else, you're just playing. It's just a play. So like I said, I don't do anything until I am serious enough to commit and make that change. How serious are you to make that change? If you're not serious, don't even bother. Don't waste your breath. But remember, guys, just remember, anything like serious stuff in your life, you will always do it, you will always commit, and you will always follow through. That's how we are. We always do what's important to us. That means, see, trust me, I tried a lot of things and God told me don't do it. He said, why? He says, like, this is not important to you. This is like, you want to do it because other people doing it. Yeah. You want to jump in this because everybody's jumping into it. But did I tell you? I said, no, don't do it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of short but sweet, you know. Make sure you are serious enough and this is exactly what God told you to do and you know you need to do this.
And again, I think it depends on the majority of what you're going to be. If it's like life decisions, you really have, if you're a Christian and you gave your life to him, you really have to run it by him, you know, like, did he tell you to do it? If not, don't even like go that direction. You know, people, a lot of times their desires, their soul starts kicking in. They start making decisions. It's like, that's not where God is taking it. That's not his will. So you end up kind of getting discouraged, but God is just kind of, you know, giving you the red lights or warnings and stuff that, hey, that's not the direction. That's the wrong place. You know, it's not for you to go there.
Yeah. One more addition to that question. A little story from my childhood. We grew up in Ukraine. It was always like a street fights. Always, you know what I mean. It's like always you're kind of in survival mode. But you know, we passed that. And in our group, there was like a tiny boy. He was our age, but you know, he not developed. He's like small and really weak. And we tried to teach him how to fight. He cannot fight, and he always cried. You know, and he always say like, "Oh guys, I'm not going to fight with you. I can't. They're gonna kill me." You know, and we always like drag him along until. You know, guys, you never know who you are until you have to do it, and it's life and death. One time, that dude, that little guy got into a fight with a big guy, and that guy actually tried to like really hurt him. You would see what that little dude did. I'm telling you, I never saw so much energy. And I like, is this the same guy? He's like smacking and yelling and biting. And I was just like, what is this? This little Tasmanian devil, you know, come up like, whoa, who is this dude? And then God reminded me and said, you will never know who you are until it's really your life depends on it. So make sure, guys, what you decide, it's real decision. Don't play with this. If you really want to ask yourself, is this the thing that I need to change 100% and there is no way about it? See, that's how we change. We don't change casually. We change when you absolutely have to change and there is no questions about it. That's how we change.
Yeah, I guess, let me step back from the question of discipline. I have no motivation to do anything. I have no interest or hobbies. How do I get motivated to live life and go after, pursue life?
First of all, this person probably need to go to get close to God. I had the same thing in my life. I'm like wandering and trying, and this is not working. I'm depressed. And God told me, only I can give it to you. See, and God specifically made you that nobody can answer that questions, only your designer, only your creator. That means you need to go to the one who built you, designed you, and breathed life into you, and he will tell you who you are. See, these questions come when people wander around and they never go to the source. You always go to the source. What you do, don't do anything. Pray and pursue the presence of God. As soon as you start pursuing presence of God, especially when you pray in the Spirit, guys, 100% works. You will see the images sent by God of who you are. How did I find out who I am? I got in the presence of God so deeply that I start seeing my future. And this is all in the Spirit. God revealing this to everybody. That means we are so far from God, we don't see that pictures. You need to get close to God. In Bible never said like, oh, just wish and God come to you. Bible said, get close to God and he will get close to you. But you make to do the first step. You are the one who initiate that because you are the one who wants that. So you, nobody can answer that. This is questions not for humans, not for people. These questions answered in the presence of God and by his knowledge and wisdom, and only by him. That's how God answered to me. Same questions I had when I was 18.
Wow. Last time when I was talking to a person and he had nothing, he was interested in or had any hobbies or whatever, he just jumped into army. One way to get disciplined in life, I guess.
Maybe over there he
but
a point.
Going after God is a lot better because
exactly.
He's a really good motivator, that's for sure.
See, for some reason, we try everything but the source. We try everything. Guys, when God told me, look at you, I said, like, what do you mean, God? Look at your desires and what you love, what you don't like. Look at everything. You think it just appeared? He said, I designed each of every one of you for the specific reason and purpose. Don't you think it's time to find out from the one who created you? I think this is our responsibility to find out who we are until we do anything else. Amen?
So good.
Yeah. Yeah.